All right. Thank you guys for getting on. I'm going to try to keep this. Okay. Sorry, I'm having technical difficulties. Can you hear me okay? Okay, good. All right, so tonight we're basically just going to be doing a training about social media. This is going to just be tips and tricks that I've learned throughout the 3 years that I've been doing this. I'm not telling you how to run your Facebook or your Instagram or anything like that.
I'm just telling you what has worked and things that will help your business grow.
So first I want to start off
just in general talking about posting. Your Facebook or your Instagram, that is your business card, okay? So essentially when you're posting, this is going to be telling people, one, that you're open for business, and two, that it's kind of just like who you are, and how you run your business. One thing that I've learned on social media is that you really want to try to just be yourself, because people are going to buy you first before they buy any product. So a tip for posting is I try to generally post 3 times a day if I can. And it's not all at work stuff, okay? We don't want our social media page to be just a huge ad for It Works, because that is going to be a turnoff to people. People are using social media to interact with each other, and they see ad after ad after ad after ad. They're gonna kind of maybe steer away from your page. So kind of just a general rule of thumb that I do is in the morning I'll post something like a quote, or I'll post a picture with my coffee. I may not mention that it's keto coffee. I may not mention that It Works, but I'll just say something like, I'm so thankful that I have my cup of detox coffee to get me through the day. I didn't mention It Works once. I didn't post a picture of the keto coffee. I just had a cup of coffee in my hand taking a selfie, basically. So, and then in the afternoon, I try to do like an interaction post. Again, not really anything related to It Works. I'll ask a question. With the holidays coming up, you could say something like, there's only, I don't know if y'all knew this, there's only 30 days left till Christmas, which just kind of boggles my mind. I know, I'm definitely not ready. But a good interaction post, you could put maybe something like, there's only 30 days to Christmas, we've gotten Christmas shopping done. And then just let people start commenting on this. So I'm talking more about Facebook right now. I'm going to go into Instagram a little bit later, but for Facebook has algorithms, and they want you to be interacting on Facebook. They want people to be commenting on your posts. So the more that people are interacting on your posts, the better your algorithm is going to be. So putting things like interaction posts, people are commenting on them, that's going to boost, we'll say, your rating. We're going to boost up your rating. So as your rating goes up, more people are going to see your Facebook posts, whether you post later in the day or going forward, more people will see your posts. Things that kind of knock down your algorithm is sharing other posts, other people's posts. So things like cute kitty cat videos, or stories about what's going on in the news. When you just share that onto your Facebook page, there's something weird with the Facebook algorithm, and I don't know why it does this, but it kind of knocks your rating down, because what they want you to do is to be yourself. They want you to be posting things about your life. So when you're sharing other things, it almost knocks your rating down. And I've had people say things like, well, nobody's commenting on my posts. It's not necessarily that they're not commenting on your post. It's probably because they're not seeing your post. If you're somebody who shares a lot of other people's posts, chances are if you have 200 friends on your friends list, maybe only 60 of them are seeing your posts because your rating is low. So to boost your rating, having the interaction posts, also interacting with other people's posts as well, commenting on your friends' posts, not just liking, but doing like hearts or putting an emoji or something. That's also going to boost up your rating. Another trick that I do too is when I do have those interaction posts, I don't comment right away. I'll wait maybe an hour or two, because when you wait and then you go back and comment, it's going to bump your post to the very top of people's news feeds. So if you want people to see your post again, a good trick is to maybe wait to respond and then go back either later that night or a few hours later and respond to people who have commented on your post. So that'll knock you back up to the top of people's news feeds. Another little tip for social media is you want to try to keep your page positive. I know that there's a lot of negative stuff out there, a lot of, I guess my general rule is I don't post anything about politics, and I don't post anything about religion, and I don't really post anything that's controversial in the news. I do have my own opinions, and I have strong opinions about certain things. I just choose not to share it on social media because there are so many people who are they're either really strong on this side or they're really strong on this side, and it just creates conflict. And so I try to keep my page as positive as possible and just kind of stay away from that. Again, I'm not telling you how to run your social media. I'm just telling you what I've seen that's worked in the past and has worked for me and has worked for some of the top leaders too. And I kind of see Amy like nodding, and she knows she's been doing this longer than I have, and so she knows that these are things that will affect your rating, on Facebook. Something else too that I've seen, and this is, I did the same thing when I first started, is I would post a lot of pictures of the product, and I would almost be kind of like salesy in the way I would say it, or adsy. Like, here is keto coffee. It has, and I'd list the ingredients, and then I would say, like, get your discounted spot today. I'm not saying that's not okay to do every once in a while, but y'all need to start switching it up. And again, I'm doing this because I never really had like a social media training when I first started. I just kind of had to learn what worked for me and what didn't work for me. And I feel like social media is such a big platform for us that we need to make sure that we're using it right. And so that's why I'm doing this, is because I want to help y'all. Again, trying to stay away from, just the picture of the product and being a product description of it. Like, you want to build intrigue, you want to build curiosity, maybe not post a picture of the product, but post a picture of someone working out or something and saying, wow, did you know that? Or something like, oh my gosh, I have something that can burn an extra 300 calories when I work out. Isn't that insane? Talking about Thermofite, but I didn't mention the Thermofite. I didn't mention it works. I just posted a picture of somebody running or something. So just trying to stay away from the salesy stuff. Again, your social media is your calling card, it's your open business sign. So posting really is so important. You can't just post once and expect people to come flooding to you. It doesn't work like that. And posting is not asking. Okay, again, this is just kind of it's a tool for you to use. It's a tool for you to grow your business. And don't think that if people aren't commenting on your post, that they're not watching you. Okay. Unfortunately, people, when you first join this business, people are watching you and they're waiting for you to fail, which is really sad, I know, but they're kind of curious and they want to know, well, are you going to stick with it? Is Michael really going to stick with this, or is this just a fad for you? Okay, so when you're continually posting, and Michael is so good, and I'm going to just pick on you because you're so good about posting on social media and you're so good about mixing it up and showing how you're using it in your everyday life. And that's what people want to see. They want to see how it works for you, not just posting a picture of a product and saying, buy this from me, because they want to know that you're actually a product of the product. So again, with the pictures of you taking the product, talking about what helped you, that's going to help boost your business. I talked about boosting your, I'm sorry, I have this over here because I could go on all night about social media, so I'm going to try to focus. I know one of the questions, before I switch to Instagram, I want to talk about post to post. Right now, post to posts are so big for your business. If you are not doing post to post, you need to be doing post to post. So for those who are new, what post to post is, generally what I'll do is I do like a giveaway. And if you don't have product to give away, that's fine. You don't have to do that. Everyone here actually got a distributor kit, so you should have some product. You can choose to give away It Works Stuff, or you can do a Starbucks gift card, or you could do a Chick-fil-A gift card. It doesn't have to be It Works Stuff. But I do a drawing where I'll just make a post and I'll say, I'm doing a drawing for some goodie, or I'm doing a drawing for a $25 Chick-fil-A card. If you want your name entered, drop an emoji. And everyone that comments on my post, I will message them and say, hey, thank you so much for responding to my post. I saw you wanted to be entered in the drawing. I'm just asking one small favor. If you'll post something on your Facebook page for me, tag me in it, and I will do the rest of the work. What do you think? And I really have only had maybe 3 people tell me no. And the reason is they don't want to post something that they're not using, or they've never tried before, which is just fine. But I'm telling y'all, this is going to expand your market. This is going to grow your 100s list. And so you just give them a post. It can be, hey, my friend Christina is looking for 5 friends who want to grow out their hair for the winter. If you're interested, drop an emoji and she'll reach out to you. And then they just post that on their Facebook page. They tag you in it. I'm actually going to show y'all something that I do.
Let me share my screen on my phone.
Okay. Can y'all see?
Okay, there we go.
So a way that I stay organized with my host post,
I'm going to go to my Facebook.
And
then these 3 little bars at the top right corner, I'm going to push that. Okay. And so if I scroll down to my saved.
Okay, so I have saved all my post to post people on here. And and that way I have an easy spot to go to, but how I do that. So I go to, let me see. So let's just say someone tagged me. So when someone tags you, it's going to show up on your new feed. Okay, so I go to that post. These 3 little dots that are right here on the corner of the post, you're just going to push that, and you're going to click Save Post. Okay, see, so I have a collection created for just host to post. Okay, so then I'm going to save it to my host to post collection. Okay, now it's saved. So if I go to the 3 lines that are here at the top of your, right there, little arrow right there, those 3 lines, I'm going to click that. I'm going to go to save. See, it says I have one new saved post. And then there's the post that I just saved. So instead of having to scroll through all of your Facebook posts, you can just go to your saved post and all of them will be here. This will be an easy way for you to reference them. If some people comment on them, you just click on it, it'll take you to the post, and then I can see if anyone's commented. So she posted for me, I haven't had any comments. That's okay. Let's see, there's one that has comments.
Just me posting pictures.
See,
So I have a lot of posts where people don't respond, and that's okay. Okay, so here's one where there were some comments. So I literally am just going through the line, I'm clicking, and then I go through and check on this,
and then I can start messaging people that are responding. And then you can see she posted this for me. Hi everyone, my friend Christina is looking for 6 people for a 90-day weight loss challenge using a fat burning coffee. Who drinks coffee already and would love to lose weight while doing it? Comment below and she'll send you info. They literally, I send them that, they copy and then paste on our page, and that's it. Okay. Something else that I do. So once I have added them onto my saved section on my phone, I will go to, I'll go back to my page, and I actually hide the tagged post from my timeline. So you'll go again to those 3 dots that are right here. Okay, those 3 dots. And then I actually hide it from my timeline. And the reason that I do that is because if someone is stalking me on Facebook and they're saying like, what's this It Works chick all about? If I've had 10 posts where people have tagged me and they go to my page, all they're going to see are those posts because I'm tagged in them. And I don't want them to see that. I want them to see, you know, other things that I have posted. I want them to see, you know, that I posted them, that I'm hiring for social media influencers. And then, you know, I posted about my dad earlier. I talked about the new product. So I want them to come to my page and see like what I'm about and not just see a bunch of posts. Because they're going to be like, what is this chick doing? Why are all these people posting the same thing? And then it kind of can be a little skeptical about it. So I hide them. Okay. So that's just a little trick for host posts. So I'm actually going to jump over to Instagram right now because I know people are asking me how to do polls. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to go to my Instagram. So this is just my page. And then you'll see at the top is where everyone's stories are. So to add a story, I'm just going to hold my face and click add to story. And then I can take a picture of whatever I'm doing, or in the bottom corner, right here, is where your camera rolls. So I'm going to click that, and it's going to have my whole camera roll. So I'm going to pick whatever I'm deciding to post. I'm just going to pick that picture. It's going to pop up. And at the top, right, this little smiley face square dude, that's where everything is going to be. Okay? So you'll just click on that. Oops. Okay, so there's hashtags. You can add music to your story, but what I use a lot is the poll. So right here, second row, third over, poll. Now I don't ever type anything where it says ask a question. I'll write it on my picture. So let me go back. If I want to delete this, you can just pull it down to trash. It'll delete it. So what am I going to say? Who wants extra Then you can change the color. I'm going to make it red for Christmas. This little A at the top is going to put it on like a background. You can shrink it. Oops. Okay, so there's the question. I'm going to put the question mark. Okay, so now I'm going to put a poll. So I go back up, select poll, and I'm going to say, I never give them an option for no. So, heck yes. I do.
So I always give them two yes options. Okay. And then you can move it around wherever you want. You can make it big, you shrink it. And that's it.
So then
when I'm ready, I'll just click send to. And I have mine set up where it's going to automatically share to my Insta story, and it's going to automatically share to my Facebook story. Okay. So you can change that option by just clicking this little arrow right here. I keep forgetting I can either turn it off once or I can turn it off completely. I don't want to do that because I'm going to share some asked question. Okay. How do I get rid of this? Okay. So I'm going to share it. Click done. And now it's to my Insta story. So if I go back, that's what everyone's going to see. And then they can click it, say what they want. Pretty cool, right? So then you can do, there's a lot of other things you can do on there. You just got to kind of go through and play with it. And that's one of the biggest things too is get on here and play around with the apps. That's how you're going to learn how to do these things, okay? A few other apps that are good to have is this one right here. I downloaded. It's called Unfold. And you'll notice a lot of these have been on the Insta stories. So you can add a picture. You can add text. You can choose different formats. So this is just a really good app to use if you want to use it on Instagram, Facebook. I know someone else asked me for a word app. I actually use Word Swag a lot. And this is just a fun way to play with words, make them look really pretty. There's a bunch of different backgrounds. You can add text to them. So you can change the fonts. So they're just like fun apps that you can use to kind of switch up your social media. Okay. Right? I know somebody had asked me about that too.
Okay. So using the Insta stories right now are really big because some people feel more comfortable responding to an anonymous poll maybe than they do commenting on your pictures. Yeah, the Unfold app is really funny to me. So, and you can create stories. Something that we've done is, take a selfie and then you write your own story. I joined because I wanted financial freedom and I want to pay off my student loans and I want to take my family to Disney World. And it's a more presentable way, more eye-catching than just writing it. So there are a lot of really good tools out there to use. If you need suggestions, you could just reach out to myself or your upline. So the biggest thing that I want to take away from social media is one, you have to use it. Okay. Again, it's a huge platform for us. And if you're not posting, people don't know that you're doing this. It's your open for business sign. So if you're not posting, people are going to go to somebody else. If you're doing this and you're hesitant about posting or you're scared, I'm going to tell you what Pam always says is you got to get over yourself. Okay. If people comment mean things on there, hide them or unfriend them or, ignore them. Okay. If they're hiding behind a computer saying mean things, it's going to happen. But you have a bunch of people. We're all really good about commenting on each other's posts and being positive. But you have to post because if they don't think that you're doing it, they're going to go to somebody else to do it. Okay. Second is try to just be yourself. Share your story. Share what these products do for you. Share how they've helped you, how they've helped your friends. Use our stories. You know, we're people that you know. Share our stories, share our pictures. That's okay to do. One more thing too I want to touch on, because I know I'm trying to keep it under 30 minutes, but another thing is it is okay to borrow posts. I do it all the time. I have a whole note section of posts that I use. I actually want to show you all that.
If you have a note section on your phone, you should be using it. Okay. Again, it's just another tool. Okay. So I have a note section on my phone, and I have it broken up into categories for what I need for. But social media posts. So if I'm scrolling through social media, and I get a lot of my posts from top leaders in the company. They have some great posts, and it's okay to use them, but try not to just copy from their page to your page. That's another like negative mark against you on the Facebook algorithm. If you're copying and pasting straight to your Facebook page, you're going to get dinged by Facebook, and less people are likely to see that post. So what I do is I will copy their post, I will paste it in my notes section, I will go in and make my edits, and then I will copy straight from my notes section onto my Facebook page. Okay, it's an easy way to stay organized, so you're not sitting there typing everything out, but it's also, I still use a lot of these posts. I'll just be like, I'll kind of go through, because sometimes we get, writer's block. We don't know what to post. So if I see something good, I'll copy and save it for another day, and then I'll kind of go through and pick something that I want. So I have all these social media posts. Also host a post. All those awesome notes that Amy sent us, all those scripts that our leaders have given us, I have copied them and I've pasted them in my post section. Because when people, I can literally go in here and I can copy and paste and I'll edit depending on our conversation. But everything is here for me, okay? It's going to be a time saver for you. And it's just an easy way to do it, especially if you're getting a lot of hits on your host to post, okay? So use your note section and don't just copy and paste. So I'm going to open it up for questions. You can type your question in the chat, or you can unmute yourself if you want. I don't want to be on too much longer. Or if there's something that y'all want me to touch on, I can do that. Anybody? Y'all can unmute yourselves. Let me see if there's any questions. Michael, do you have a question? Or no? Okay.
Hey, it's Katie. I don't have a question, but I would just say I think that being consistent is probably one of the best thing for me, really, is like there are days that I feel like, oh, I don't really want to post, or I'm just not, I forget or whatever. So I do set reminders on my phone to make sure that I at least post 3 times a day, just kind of to remind myself. But I feel like that's usually the way that you stay kind of like in the loop, as well as like just, meeting us on our Facebook pages or in our chats, just kind of, I guess, being in tune with each other that way. But yeah, that's pretty much the only thing I had to say.
Yeah, Katie is 100% right. In this business, consistency is key. This is your business. This isn't just like a hobby. I mean, it can be for you if you want, but if you're really serious about making money in this business, you have to be consistent. There are going to be hard days. I'm not going to lie to you. I've been there. I totally know. Like last month my dad passed away and I was absent on social media. Okay. We're all going to go through our ups and downs of life. But because I had been so consistent in my prior months, I still got paid, y'all. And I still had people reaching out to me because I had been so consistent in the past. So again, if people aren't responding to your post, they're still watching you. Trust me, okay? Just know that they're always watching you. So that's why I try to post as much as you can and just be consistent. That's great advice, Katie. Thank you. Did anybody have anything else that they wanted me to cover on social media?
Sorry, I have one more thing. I was thinking about bumping people's posts also, because I feel like that's awesome. Like, even when you have a post from like days ago, I feel like just that quick me comment or whatever will boost your post up there, so you don't have to kind of go up and repost the same thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, bumping posts it's a great way to bring your post back up to the top. So if you want to go through and you had a post that you made a few days ago and you didn't get as many comments on it as you would have liked, it could have just been the time of day, or maybe people just didn't see it as much. I'll go through and I'll scroll and I'll make a comment myself, or I'll post a picture in the comment section, and that will bump my post back to the top of everybody's news feeds. Okay, so again, it's a little tricks and tips that you'll learn about Facebook and the algorithm. Just try to kind of, the ones that I gave you are the big ones, not sharing other people's posts, not copying and pasting. Those are going to kind of mark down your Facebook score, and it's going to mess up the algorithm. So if you want more people to see your posts, I would definitely recommend doing an interaction post, asking a question, and then maybe an hour or two later, you want to make a post about the business. Because all those people that have just interacted with you, when you make that post about the business, it's going to be at the top of their news feed because they just interacted with you. Also, spacing out your posts is a big thing too. You want to have at least an hour in between your posts. It's another weird Facebook algorithm thing. I know sometimes we want to post, like, we think of something, ooh, I want to post, I just posted 10 minutes ago. Write it down, save the idea, but you're going to have to wait. If you want to utilize the amount of people that are actually going to see that post, you're going to have to wait a little bit. At least an hour in between those posts is going to help with that. Did anybody else have any other questions? Okay. Don't forget to have the family call at 9 tonight. They're announcing the new product. Super exciting. Then don't forget to jump on the drinking page afterwards to have a little chat with Amy so we can talk about the new product, what it is, so exciting, and how we're going to be able to promote it and utilize it to the best of our abilities at the end of the month. Okay, so thank you guys so much for coming on. I'm going to post this to download. I'll post it in our team chat. That way you can reference it for the tips that I gave. But thank you all again so much, and y'all have a good night. Bye.